Hey guys, today's video is going to be a book review of Lovecraft Country by Matt Ruff, which I've had on my shelf for literally years and only got round to reading it at the start of this month. It's good to finally get to it. Lovecraft Country follows two black families in 1950s America as they cope with one getting caught up in basically the supernatural coming in, and also racism, because the two are inextricably linked. This book is really, really interesting and does bring up a couple of questions for me. Now, Matt Ruff, the author, has clearly put a lot of thought into this, but I wasn't sure when I found out that he's a white guy whether this was going to be, one, good, which it was good, and two, whether it was really his story to tell. Because on the one hand, it's good for white people to be able to sort of acknowledge racism in the way that he's done in this book and to really tackle it. But on the other hand, is this really a story that he should be telling because he's not lived it in the way that, well, a black person would have? On the one hand, I think that he's done this really, really good job. Like, it's just so well written. The whole idea of the Lovecraftian horrors coming through and the magic and all of that is very well done as far as making it actually less horrifying than the racism involved in 1950s America. Like, it's amazingly cleverly written in such a way that the racism is the worst evil, and it's just very clever. On that point, overall, I don't really know what to make of that, because I'm not saying that white people shouldn't write about racism. He just did a good job. But also, yeah, I don't know whether that's really his story to tell. But he did do a good job, I'd say, from my knowledge. I think that I've heard lots of good things about it on that front. The other thing that I wanted to talk about from this book is the fact that Caleb Braithwaite is such an... it's not even subtle, the fact that he is just a symbol of, like, white privilege. He's maybe nicer about it than some of his other folks, but he is just white privilege and white supremacy combined and rolled into one. And he doesn't, like, think he's being that bad. He makes it seem like the others are always worse, but he's also pretty bad in and of himself, and he profits from the racism around him. And, like, he, from the use of his charms on the car and everything, the fact that he has immunity in the way that he does, and just everything, being able to take this other white girl and turn Ruby into a white girl, quite literally, making it so that she is able to weaponize white privilege herself. Like, it's very impressive to me just how unsubtle Caleb Braithwaite is, but it's also going to go over some people's heads, and it's just very, very good. And just the line near the end of the book where he's like, "There are other lodges all over America. They know about you now and they'll be coming for you, but not like I did. They won't even think of you as family or even as a person. They won't leave you alone until they get what they want from you. No matter where you go, you'll never be safe. But he had to break it off, for suddenly Atticus burst out laughing. And Letitia and George and Hippolyta and the others laughed too. Even Montrose, who up to now had been feeling surly about the fact that Braithwaite was getting away alive. They roared laughter. What? What's so funny? But they were still laughing too hard to answer. Oh, Mr. Braithwaite, what is it you're trying to scare me with? You think I don't know what country I live in? I know, we all do. We always have. You're the one who doesn't understand. And like, that sort of little sequence of him being like, but they're going to try and stop you, and they're gonna da-da-da-da-da. And they're just like, we live in America. They're not unused to the whole idea of racism, and he just is unused to it, and it's just hilarious to me, the fact that he's such an unsubtle symbol for white supremacy and white privilege, and that it's just cracking. Overall, I really enjoyed this book, even if I had some misgivings about it. It did some really clever things and talked about some very on-topic issues, considering everything that was going on in America over the last couple of months. Well, years, but like months as well. And I feel like it's a good one. I feel like you should maybe pick up more books by black authors about the whole themes present in the book, but this one is a good one from a white person that's actually trying to use their own privilege, I think. So, it's good. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts on all of this are. I would love to know, so let me know down below. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails over there to see other videos by me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!